Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Another carry for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. At the 20. It's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw it on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Second and 10 now. Brought in right side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Just short on third down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on fourth? Back now, pressure on its way. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 35 on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's third and short. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. And you're going for this. Bails out of the pocket quick. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense up to the line fast.
79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19 Lions.
2nd and 15. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. He'll throw it. That's caught for the first. And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Prince. Crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return starts from the goal line. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. Throwing from the gun. He connects downfield on 4th. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Tag. Go street. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll throw on first. Finds a man right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
It's second and 8.
Let's take 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Pioneer. Ready.
2nd and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hurt. Here we go.
Looking for a throw here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Now we'll see them try the point after. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Set up. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cut 19. 79 Bronco. Hut.
Back to the air following the pick 6. On the move, headed right. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Warrior 70.
From the 25 on 2nd down. He's on the move. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go. 19 Lion. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
It's a design boot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, caught by Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look.
Got it. Ready?
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Come on. Set 19 tight. 19 tight. Check smash. Check smash. Street. 18, Pioneer.
They'll throw it. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
65.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Another try following the sack. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here.
Hawk 70. Back to 60. Back to 60. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. 79 Bronco. Check go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes this in at the 25. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And the Browns will go on offense. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing it to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Browns a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. On target to his man Taylor. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Buys time, rolling right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for the...
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Throwing now on first down. Forced out to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Set up. Dragon 60. Take go.
Throwing now, off play action. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
From the 32. Fits it through the middle. By a man, and now he's in the clear. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, Can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Evans now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now.
Hey, hey. Shot alert. Shot alert.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They go play action on 1st. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Second and 10 now. On the move, headed right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders or offensive guys have bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
And they'll pitch it out to him. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here we go. Ready?
He'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Ready, set. Set it.
Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Let's go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, Steve. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
They send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Offense up to the line fast. Catch made by Carter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They're going for this. Brought in right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Here we go, set. Check go.
Now a give running right. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action here. Caught near the goal line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Here's Carter on the return. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Carter. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 2. He's on the move. He's running with it. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
1st down from the red zone. Cut near the goal line. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
18. Here we go, here we go.
Play action on first down. Catch is made down the right sideline. Jukes out a one-stop, and he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance.
Let's go.
They'll run now on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. I think the Browns got that one back. They did! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First and 10 from the 41.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Go.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Okay, ready?
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Here we go, sack.
They're throwing it. Sir, he can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Throwing from the gun here. He puts everything behind this one. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number 85. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Browns, 38.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
70 range. Set. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hook.
They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They're going play action. Completed to Davis. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Back at 60. Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 18. Set go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Gets this to Montgomery. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Set up.
Slot man in motion right. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. He beams one deep right side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now, off play action. Connects with Montgomery. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him.
Here we go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Ready up. Ready.
Here's a throw. Finding Davis. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
60 license.
Got to hurry this to the line.
Red Bull leading.
It's 4th down.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over till it's over.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick.
They go play action on 1st. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
This finds Carter complete. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down. Throwing now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here he is to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Need this to force overtime. And they won't do it, so that ball's incomplete on 4th down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.